Hello, guys. How are you guys doing today? God bless you, man. God bless you. I just had to jump on. I'm going down this rabbit hole of reincarnation, man. That's what I'm on now. That's what I'm on. The Bible makes it so easy to talk about the Bible when you look from that perspective. It don't matter if you believe it or not. Even if you don't believe it, from my perspective, even if I say things, that don't mean I can't say things because of the Bible. The Bible still say things whether you believe it in perspective or not. So we still be in good company whether you believe it or not about reincarnation. It just makes it so much easier for me to say things because that's the way I'm kind of leaning towards the reincarnation. You understand? Hey, everybody here, how y'all guys doing today? I'm on and I'm just trying to express this. Say like the Bible talk about do not forsake the assembly. I know a lot of people don't go to church for various reasons. And a lot of people do go to church. But how many times will you forsake the assembly? In another lifetime. In another lifetime. If you got to get it right. If you was to go of this perspective that there might be something to this reincarnation and keep living over and over again until you get things right. How important is the life of our lives is to Jesus? How important is the life? I mean, they got the power to have a continuous cycle of living and living and continue to live. What about that tree of life that was in the garden? Even though it was destroyed, it was the tree of life. In my understanding, things don't die. Even the devil can't die, from what I'm understanding, because he's going to be locked up and contained. He said, I'll lock him up for 1,000 years. He didn't say he'd kill him. He'd kill him. He'll lock the devil up, and he will contain him. Why he going to lock up the devil up and contain him for 1,000 years? What lifetime will the devil be locked up? What lifetime will we be living in when he be locked up for 1,000 years? You see what I'm saying? It just makes so much sense to look at it from this perspective of reincarnation. You know, it seems like, because people sometimes think, you don't want to confess your sins in the church, as we said, because you feel a certain kind of way. I know back in the old days, they would come to a man that was in the curtain, no disrespect, but you would confess through the curtain to this man. Then they didn't do that no more. Now the Bible seems to indicate you come straight to God and confess your sin. Through Jesus, confess your sin. And then he carried it to his Father for us. But this lifestyle of continuous living. The Bible talk about a lot about life and continuous living. But what would it be like? Where would we be at? Even, when you think about your heart's desire, how long does that heart desire last? Is it just for this time? He said he will give you the heart of your desires, Will you be able to create your own heaven in your new world? What is your heart's desires? Is it just for now? Or will it be for later on? How long does heart's desires last in God's eyesight? Is it from now on to eternity? How many eternities do we have? It is so many questions, if you was to buy into the concept of reincarnation. Because, I see some religions do believe in reincarnation. It's a new thing to me because I never thought about it this kind of way. That's why I'm so intrigued by it. I never thought about it in this kind of way. I thought in this one life you die, you go to heaven and sing. I didn't really understand a lot about heaven, to be honest. To be honest with you, I don't understand what we're going to be doing. I understand the praising and singing and dancing and all the good joyful stuff. But what is this daily activity? We got daily activities right now, and we go to church on Sunday. And Wednesday, some of us do. I'll go to commune, however you commune, But what you gonna be doing when you get there? To get to heaven? It's gotta be, to me, it's gotta be some kind of activities, this or that, where he created another world for you. You continue on, evolving, and we'll never know each other. If we're in another world, will we get some kind of inkling and say, hey, seems like I know you. I met you somewhere before. When we pass each other through different, if this is the case of reincarnation, if this be the case, I'm just going down a rabbit hole. I hope I'm being a thing here. So that's what I'm saying about this reincarnation. It's just so much to look at with this thing. I hope you guys is on. I see the chats. I see you guys. Y'all not interrupting me. That's okay because it's so easy. I see it's like somebody trying to respond up here. That's okay, guys. You know how we do it. We can just jump off the topic and drop right back on the topic. That's how we do it. Cause y'all got some points. I like I see somebody. I see a thumbs up, this and that. But anyway, if you guys, let me see. Did I push the button? Because I did push. We can interact together. I will push the right button because I did want to interact with you guys. Okay, there we go. Yeah. There we go, Miss Lyric Neal. I did want to interact because this is just a thought perspective, as I always said. Everybody got a right to have their own thoughts. No one should shape your mind how you should think. System is going to understand that because you probably succeed. But you got other ideas in life. Hey, Lyric Neal, CAJ, how you doing? Hi, Lyric Neal. I'm glad y'all on me. I thought I was all by myself, man. I kept seeing the chats. I was like, where y'all at, man? I'm trying to get y'all in on, hey, I'm that guy. I'm that guy, 23. I'm that guy, 20. Oh, you are that guy, number 23. I'm that guy. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? Who is your day? Who is your day today? Oh, how's my day? Who is your day? Well, I don't know who is my day. You guys are my day today. You guys are my day today, man. But it's going pretty good. My day is going good. My day is going good, man. Y'all, that's really going good. Because my mind is keep open. More, I'm not, I just open. I'm trying to be more open-minded, about things. It's people, I'm just open-minded about things. But everything's going good. So what we got here? Living there. I meant to say, I got you, I understand. We got it. It's all good. We got it. I got it. How's your day? I know what you meant. I figured that. I know that. So that's okay. No apology. We do that sometimes. We just run right over. Ain't no big deal to me. How's your day? I know what you meant. This is me and Lyric Neals. We kind of communicating on some things about she did that. Who's your day? We just tell them Lyric, just show how we can roll over mistakes. And she meant how's your day. She texts who is your day. So that's an easy common typo error. I do typo errors all the time. I'm probably texting more typos. I'm texting typo errors more than I'm texting what I want to text. Yeah, typo error. I'm getting pretty good. I got to give it that typo. I got thrown. I don't know. It's crazy, man. Yes, all right. We okay. Yeah, we okay. I know you did. So everything's good. Everybody good. We just talking about just different things. Y'all open it up, man. I'm just going down a rabbit hole here. I got a right to think freely and stuff. People got a way of trying to shape your mind, shape how to think. And that's cool, too. That, people can be persuasive if they want to. Paul said he almost persuaded King Agrippa. He believed what he believed. Ain't nothing wrong with people trying to convince you because they believe they got something good for you. And it's going to help you. And everybody believes when it comes to inspiration that they got something good for you. They want to help you. Because always be respectable for people like that. Whether you agree or don't agree, but they taking the time out to share. They believe, this, that, whatever. So I always try to work people in when people come to my house knocking. I don't try to be impolite. I know the guys they catch on some things. Because they may have a word for it. You might not need everything they got. You may need some things. Just like here, who knows? You may got your own viewpoints, about what's what. Ray for me. Ray for me could be pray for me too. Ray for me. Ray for me. Say, hey, how you doing? Ray for me. How you doing, man? I'm that guy. Said, okay, everybody getting chiming on in, baby. That's good. Y'all come on in here, man. So y'all got any questions about the reincarnation? You may not. Well, if you got something about another topic, we can jump off and get on something else. It don't matter to me. Well, we can try anyway to get on. We know if we have any answers or not, but who knows? We may come up with something. We make it work together to come up with some answers. That's what it's all about, trying to come up with some good answers to apply to our life so we can live a good, everybody want peace. You want happiness, joy. You want to feel free. The flow in life, whether you make a mistake or don't make a mistake. You just don't want to be. Sometimes we feel like we condemn when we make a mistake, like there's no hope, like it is, and we beat ourselves up so bad, and other people help you get yourself beat up. I don't know. It's just a big thing, but I think I feel so much freer that you may get more opportunities. Oh, did you? Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm that guy, man. I got some good stuff too. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel too. I'm that guy. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. I know you got some good stuff, man. Me and him talking about some things, I appreciate that, man. Cause we gonna support it. Everybody got good stuff going on, good content, and I try to get involved in everybody's content and stuff. I can't get everybody. I try. I wish we could we'll do one big thing and just, We got time. If everybody got patience, we got time, and we can lift each other up. That's what I'm talking about. Lift each other up. All right, look, me too. All right, okay, Liberty, I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Liberty. Now I appreciate it. Maybe I'm saying something. You know what, man? It's just I feel good about it. I feel like that people. I really appreciate people subscribe. The only reason why because I feel like we are relating to. And not that I'm trying to push that. No, maybe you just say we thinking about this. Because we've been taught over the years. Ain't nobody fault. It's the way you understand things, but sometimes it's the connotation of how people put things in their word as they explain things to you. And sometimes people got a period on the end that's absolute, like there's no room for more room for discussion. But that can't be true because there's always plenty of room for discussion because people think differently. So you can't put a period at the end when you have a conversation. You can say, just think about it. Well, that's how I do it. Because I don't try to push them. People, they can say, hey, whatever. I'm just throwing it out there. But I'm thinking about it. It's just for me. I'm just sharing it with people. Because it's in the Bible and we share Bible stuff. We share Bible stuff and we talk about reincarnation. And I'm just really infatuated by this thing right now because maybe all of you guys knew about it. And maybe why he going on and on about it, because I didn't know about it. I never thought about it. I never thought about reincarnation. I never thought about living over and over again. Never thought about it. And I'm really thinking about it now. It's something to make you go, make you think. I'm like, man, something is to this, And I feel good about it. I feel free. I can flow freely in the words of God. I didn't even study. I feel comfortable coming on because, if I make a mistake, I can get it right in another lifetime. God's giving me more opportunities to get things right, get myself together, keep purging stuff out of me that's not pleasing to God. Maybe I live another life. Maybe I may be a butler somewhere. I may be a janitor. Who knows? I don't know. It's good to feel. It just feels so good to think about this, man. And it's a revelation to me, people. I never thought about it this way. And it's a great revelation to me about reincarnation that I possibly making live over and things I didn't get to do right in life. And I have to do right to be purged of my sins. So, you got to be right to go to heaven now. You got to be right. Maybe this is the way God. What do we do in heaven? What we do? When we pass at this moment, what do we do? I understand about the streets of gold and, players and proper. But there's got to be a lifestyle, some activities. Like we got activities here. We go to school, church. I don't know. It's going to be, a high-tech advanced world, I feel, with all that power, prayer and faith. We'll probably need a lot of that. We just be family, I don't know. We'll have a community. Will we have stores? Will we do this? It's questions you ask yourself. Because I think it's going to be a real city. I do believe that. But what will you be doing? Will there be where you put a card in and say, hey, I'm going to go pick me another life out today? Will you be able to pick your heart's desires life out? And he will give you the desires of your heart. Will you be able to stick a card in and say, I want this life today? I don't know, but you never know. You just have to forget everything and go and live. Who knows? Who knows? What are they saying when we die? It runs right along with what we're saying now. What's going to happen? That's mystical too. It's all mystical. Life after it's mystical to us. You get peeps and people's got different things about life after. Only, so many people say they came back and Jesus said he came back and he tells us how it is. So which one you gonna believe, And how many times did he live? Was he Melchizedek in the, in the Bible or in the Old Testament? It don't really say he was a mysterious man. It's like it might have been Jesus. He took on another form. And another thing, why in you and you and me? We're going to talk about the Holy Spirit too, man. I in you. Why does he got to live in us? Is he the life transformer, the life giver? Why he living in us? He the vine, we the branches. I know it's to protect us. I get that, but how many functions, how many operations do he have? We talking about powerful beings here, people. We ain't talking about no power. People got power. We talking about some real power here. These people, from what we understand, they created us and made us, and earth shook, and 49,000 years of preparation. These are powerful, powerful people. How much power do they have? Who knows that kind of power? You understand what I'm saying? You ever thought about it? We think about the rockets, the government power, this, that. We see that, okay, it's good power. We protect it in some cases. I get the protection of the countries and all the power exhibits, I get all that. Now it's power. I get that. It is power, But it's something that's more powerful than that we have access to and when we become children of God. And I don't know about the teleporting and the this and that. I don't know. It's just so much power that we can't. But at the same time, we talking about forgiveness. How many times you get to live, if it's possible, is that something that needs to be thought about? You know what I'm saying? Is that something? How do you feel if that was true? How do you feel if that was true? I'm that guy, me too. I'm just letting my comments while I'm talking and make sure I ain't miss nobody. I got a lyric, Neil, man. We been communicate. I'm that guy. And he said, you're a nice dreamer or a nice woman. He said something. And it's okay to dream, man. That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. I don't think he was meaning that. He got screaming. He put that something on there good. He said something nice about me, though. You are quite nice. Thank you, I'm that guy. And I can't wait to see your content, man. I'm just saying, we also, if we lift each other up, we can always take the negative approach and talk about each other, do this, do that. And that's part of life, too. It's all part of life. But it's all good. It's good to lift each other up, man. Build each other. That's good. Mix a little bit of that in there, too, while sometimes we talk about each other on the bad side. Sometimes we talk about each other in a bad way. Sometimes we talk about each other in the good ways. If we do a little mixture of both, it could be true. That's real life. It's just going to happen. We're going to do that. Some people are going to like each other. Some people ain't going to like each other. No, again, that's real life. But at the same time, make a little room for a little pleasurable comments to people from time, and you'll feel better. It's a lot easier to do, more relaxed. You lift somebody up. Well, man, my wife, she's in there. She's taking a nap. She's going to sleep. I got to be in the wardrobe in my closet because she taking a sleep. She bring me out the bedroom. I used to do it in the bedroom, okay? I ain't got a real. I did have an office one time, but I got rid of it, man. They was doing some kind. I could have went in and did that thing. It was a little office you ran out, But this is cool. I'm comfortable, I try to put some decoration. That's why I do the little hide the clothes when I do my little backgrounds where y'all see the rain and all that kind of stuff. It's just me, man. Yeah, I'm in the closet. Man, it's just more call my wife. She keep on saying I make a lot of noise. She run me out of the room. And I wanted to get you guys in. I was like, well, this look good. So I'm here I am. I'm in the closet, Now, maybe another lifetime I'll be in the office somewhere. I'll be sitting on top of a high building, Maybe God have me in the office, who knows? Maybe I'll be a janitor cleaner. I'll be listening to somebody like me saying this kind of stuff. Who knows? It's amazing, though, man. I feel so free. I want you guys to feel free. We shouldn't torture ourselves every time we mess up. And sometimes, I ain't saying all of us feel that way. I ain't saying all of us do it. But sometimes I feel like people we want to be so right. People have a desire to live right for God. They want to be so, like we just can't mess up, and that's a good desire to have. I want that desire to have. But, sometimes, I ain't making no shit, but sometimes it ain't got to be about devil in it. Sometimes we just going to miss it. We going to miss it, man. And we shouldn't feel bad because we missed it. I ain't saying, I don't know. Just have to think about it. I don't know. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. I think it's what reincarnation does for me. And whether it's true or not, it just makes sense that I may get another opportunity to do things right. And I'm not going to quickly go to hell. Or I'm not going to quickly go to heaven. Maybe it's a process. A process of keep purging yourself. Or God is keep purging us. You know what I'm saying? All right, everyone stay. I'm that guy. Everyone stay. It would mean a lot to him. Okay. Thank you, guy. It will. Thank you a lot. Thank you for the vote. Because you got to get out there. I'm that guy. He's like, he got to go. He's everyone stay. It would mean a lot to him. Yeah, it would, man. Good husband. Good. Yeah, people want to be good. I think we do. I think we do. I think people want to be a lot of good things. I think sometimes people make mistakes, and it was a serious mistake, a detrimental mistake, and it was something that you can't explain, and you're terribly sorry, but it just ain't gonna come back together because we don't have, it just sometimes people just don't want to hear it no more. You just done made too many mistakes. Who knows? But if there's an opportunity to live another lifestyle and live another life, maybe that would be your opportunity to explain what people don't want to hear no more. Because maybe you had a good, legitimate reason for why you did what you did. Not that it's going to make it any better, but at least it's bigger better if you just hear what the person is saying. And sometimes it just make it better just to hear. It don't mean it's going to change the situation. It's going to be what it is, you see what I'm saying? It's going to be what it is. But sometimes people need to hear or get it off their chest And sometimes people don't get an opportunity to do that, because it just, some things are just so detrimental to people that, the communication will be completely cut off. If we could possibly hear it, though, it still be bad, but, it's still better. It may help some. It may, in any bad situation, a little help is better than nothing. In any bad situation, you need to take some kind of help or a little help anyway, because it may make it a little bit better. Because we don't want no bad situation. You understand? And that's what this reincarnation. It just see how freely I'm speaking. I feel like I can just flow because in my mind, I'm about this. What I'm going to believe. That, it's almost annoying that not that I don't know. It just feels good to know that God is for His promise. He said He'll give you a chance 70 times 7 to get things right in life. Well, how can you get things right in life if you don't live another life? If you mess up in this life, maybe He's gonna give you another life. Maybe you get involved with another life. I like it that way. I think I'm on to something. I believe this is something that needs to be discussed. Y'all been knowing about this? I don't hear this a lot about reincarnation. Maybe I missed it. Maybe people believe it and they just don't share it. At least not to where I think it needs to be shared. Maybe it's what it is, But I'm just not getting on to it. You people that do believe in it, I see how you live in a free, comfortable life because it feels good, don't it? The one that believe in the reincarnation, it feels good, don't it? I know it does. Feel good to me to know. Now, you don't want to use it for no excuses, but, man, you say, God, man, you just so, I don't know what you're going to come back and ask. I don't know what you may be. You probably won't know. We probably won't know. Then you may get a little inkling. You may know, but you probably won't never know to the fullest, that you lived a life before you lived this life, You may not never know that. You understand? It's something to think about. We may already done lived here before. Who knows? Maybe maybe we're in another life now. We done lived a few lives before we got to this life. We're in this life now. It's quick, man. It's quick. You know what I mean? It's not far-fetched. It's not. But I was trying to jump on and share that with you guys, man. It's just really, exciting to know that God gives us plenty of opportunity. Life is so precious to Him. Whether he still, however He does it, reincarnate, whatever He does, life is so precious to Him. He wants us to get it right because He keep on giving us opportunities to continue to purge ourselves and continue to, let us evolve into what we need to be involved in as a child of God, a royal priesthood, a blemish with no, you have no spots. You have no blemish and no spots. That's what we're moving towards, and that's what we're trying to get to, a blemish, unblemished church, no blemish. No blemish, been purged out of us. Everything is what God wanted to be, That's what it's going to be, That's just how it's going to be. It don't happen by magic. It don't happen by no pill. It don't happen by, you got free will. You can still betray God. You got to know in your heart, He didn't make the devil take their free will. You ain't going to take your free will. Why would it? Everything is about choice. He said, even when you go on the other side, it's about choice. You still have opportunity. If you get that way to think, to be in the good side of things, you still have an opportunity to think evil. That's right. You still have an opportunity to think evil on the other side of when you're in heaven. You still can. It don't make nothing because you got free will. You would think you're supposed to take a pill, you're going to just think good all the time because God's going to turn it on for you. No, ain't how it works. He's already put it in your heart now. If you think good of God now, you'll think good when you pass Him. If you that's what you believe, you'll believe what you believe about God now, and when you go to the other side, that's how it is. Ain't no magic pill to make you believe, but just that you make your mind up now, and you have free will on the other side of time. When you pass it, you still have free will. Yeah, that's right. You still have free will because He ain't gonna make you no robot there either. The devil don't have free will. That's why we sort of went in trouble. His free will was decided to try to turn against God and betray Him, and he hurt God hard. Nobody want to hurt God hard no more. And I don't think God's gonna go through that no more. People hurting His heart like that when He been so good to people. He done created people and keep hurting His heart. The devil that is. And sometimes maybe we hurt God hard too. The way we act, towards one another. And we human, we human, we gonna do that. So then, it's just gonna happen. And God's heart is gonna hurt. It's gonna happen. But as long as we don't betray Him. I don't know if anything else hurt God. I'm sure a lot of things do hurt Him, but we ain't betrayed God, like the devil did.
We mess up, we make mistakes. Ain't nobody betray God. You still go back and say you're sorry, that's forgiveness. That's what you do when things happen. I mean, you ain't betrayed them. That's what we do when we do that. We mess up, and that's what happened. So we good on that part. I think, anyway. But the devil, he didn't do that. He wanted that, and he still ain't did it. I think things would change, but I don't know if I know it's too late for him. But if he did, I think God got a big enough heart to say, okay, man, we had a bad situation. We good now. God's heart is that big. He can do that if he wanted to. It's the devil. He didn't think, well, I don't apologies. I ain't saying nothing. I'm right, and I'm glad I did what I did. And that's when God get upset. He ain't really upset. I think it's so much as hurt. He hurt that his own family, the devil, they was real tight. He betrayed God. He hurt him. Now we got to see how God is doing, how he feeling now. Because he hurt, you know what I mean? He hurt too, like we hurt. You feel what I'm saying? He hurt too. The Bible say he hurt. He cry, he do this, he's sad, he angry. He got all the emotions like we got. He just like us, guys. This is he's powerful, though. He's powerful. But we got, he's powerful. But what does heaven look like? Is it a place? I mean, what is it? Are we going to have some cars there? Are we going to be driving? I don't think gas. I mean, I don't know. We're going to have gas. What kind of energy we going to have? We're going to have new energy, but we have cosmic ray energy, force fields, shields. Will we be riding on the air? I mean, what's the energy? I mean, how is it? Do we float? Do we walk? Do we walk into walls? Because the Bible says the spirit move quickly. The Bible says the spirit like the wind. I mean, can we be like the wind? Are we moving with wind energy? As we move into the different, are we going to be in the wind like a whisper? Be very aware and conscious of things. But I think we're going to have a body because Jesus made us in this image like we're here now. So we know we're going to look like this wherever we look at. You don't look like you look, maybe younger, because there won't be no old people in heaven. Everybody going to be young. Everybody going to be young in heaven. We all want to look young, man. I do know that too, because that's life. That's the fountain of youth everybody looks like. The fountain of youth is found in heaven. The fountain of youth is found in heaven. That's where you want to go get the fountain of youth. You want to look younger. Younger, the process, everything's going to be great. Your health is going to be good, everything. We know that. But what kind of lifestyle you going to be living? Where you going to live? You want to be a rich person, poor person? You want humility lifestyle? You want a rich lifestyle? You want, maybe you be able to ask God these things. We talking about reincarnation. That's what we're talking about here. Reincarnation. Good husband. Maury, M-O-R-I. HUI69. Good husband, she say. Maurice. HUI69. I'm going to my comments. I'm letting y'all say some stuff now. Let's go back here. I'm reading back up, y'all. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. But that's just what I think, guys. And I have the right to have my thoughts. And you guys have the right to have your thoughts, And hopefully we can still commune and be good when we are. Because everybody got different views and things of the nature. And yeah, you're supposed to feel good about what you believe. It is about to feel good. People say, yes, it is. It is about feeling good. I feel great. It is about feeling good in your faith. It is a feel good faith, a feel good God. Is a factual God. He's a faithful God. And that's part of him. He wants you to feel good and have peace about life. Ain't nothing wrong. I mean, what if you can just feel good all the time? There's some people do. Because they got that peace. Man, don't nothing bother. I'm like, don't nothing bother. They just wake up happy and joyful. It is some people that wake up happy, joyful. They don't put the work in. They went through all the journey of life. And now they're not just coasting life and just don't let nothing bother them. It's people like that. I know it is. I've seen them. They look like they just, man, I'm glad it's over. I ain't got to do all this and that. No more chasing. This, whatever they were chasing, they just don't settle on them. And it was a good settlement. And now they just moving on in life full of peace and joy, man. And they might not have a lot. They just got so much peace, joy, and joy because they don't went through what they ever went through to get that peace and joy in their lives. You understand? Right for me said, I'm just looking, y'all. I'm still reading. I'll be reading that over again. I'm that guy. Okay, I subscribe to your channel. Thank you. I'm that guy. I wish a lot of people would subscribe. This is not really, really you can subscribe. And I always say this because I'm really, I want to commend. There's a lot of people with information that do the same thing I'm doing on this. Men of God's been around and stuff, and we don't knock them guys. We know that I encourage the people to still continue to support them guys and help them.
I'm not saying that the world. This is a big world. The Bible said the harvest is plentiful and the labors are few. It's not about fighting for who views, who get this, who get that. Anybody caring about all that crap, man? I don't. We talking about people's souls, saving. Be sure they good. Be sure they don't be torturing themselves when they mess up in life. Sometimes we screw up in life and we want to, some of us say, we hate to mess up. Some people say, they cry when they hurt God. They feel like they hurt God or hurt their family, or hurt their mother, father, brother, sister. That's good. They got some great, it's good compassion. But, they not going to, some people take it where they just think they can't bounce back, though. You can bounce back. Don't torture yourself about sin. I ain't saying you're supposed to feel good about it, but I ain't saying you're supposed to kill yourself and torture your mind because you messed up. I don't think God would want us to do that. I think he wants to learn a lesson from it about our mess-ups, and then hopefully we can do better and continue to evolve in what he wants to become, and maybe we get some more lifetime. From my thinking, that's my perspective about reincarnation. I really feel good about that. I'm not pushing on you, but I am going to be persuasive about it because I believe in it. I think it'll help people. That's the reason I'm going to try to be persuasive about it. But even in my persuasiveness, you have persuasiveness not to believe either. But you do, maybe you'll check it out with me because look at how those scriptures line up. He talking about, and I've said some of this before already. He quicken you. He make you alive, made alive in Christ, made alive. I mean, the fruits of the Spirit is in there. Another fruitful part of life. Maybe you kept some good fruit, and then maybe you need to get rid of the bag. Maybe you'll get some more good fruit when you live your next life. Fruit your life out. Keep on to you. Maybe we're going to come to a completion of God to where it's the last level of heaven to where you arrive at your destination because you went through all your tests, if you will, getting all the virtues in your life. You were struggling. If you get them all at once, I'm just thinking, that's all this. It's good, ain't it? It's really good. I'm just rambling on because that's just how it seems to me. I can just ramble on, and I ain't even looking at no lesson thing because it all just ties up to me. It all makes sense to the Bible to me when I look at it from a reincarnation perspective, you understand? But who knows, it's just a thought process. We sharing, we going down the rabbit hole. Feels good to go down the rabbit hole. Feel like some surety and certainty is there. Maybe a little validity to this story. Who knows? But we got a lifetime to find out. Maybe we got 2 lifetimes to find out. Maybe we got 49,000 years worth of lifetime to find out. Maybe we'll find out another lifetime. Who knows? God bless you guys. Just having a thought process. Trying to figure out things going down the rabbit hole. We walking together now. We studying actually on TV, on YouTube, social media. We are studying about reincarnation. You guys are walking with me down there. You're helping me understand. Let me say goodbye. Make sure I got everybody. I'm going to get off. It was good. Man, I'm that guy. I'm going to look you up. I'm sure we're going to look you up. And Lyric Neil and who else I have here? Be sure I know they got some good comments. Y'all, I'm going to put some thumbs up on there because I know y'all got some good comments. Some good, on your own content. Shoot, I ain't talking about mine. There's a lot of people doing this. It's good when we all share, man. There's enough room for everybody, I'm that guy. Oh, he had to go. Okay, he had to go. I'm just going down the line. I'm checking my thing, you guys. I'm about to sum it up. I guess it's just the fact that I feel like the Bible opens up more in your mind from my point of view when I'm talking about this reincarnation. Feel like I can flow easier. Feel like the scriptures connect more better. To me, it does. It just feel like it is something to this being able to live over and over again with the conceptual idea that, if you don't get some things right in life, this life, God may let you live another life. So there's some more stuff he don't like in your life that's displeasing him to fall off. That's all we're saying. And I'm thinking you can live a lot of lives to get that done. We're talking about reincarnation, going down that rabbit hole. Y'all stay with me. Be blessed. We got to appreciate everybody's response and top and comments and just, we're just walking down, and just appreciate everybody. Have a good night, man. Have a great night. Have a great life. Have a great lot of lives. You know what I'm saying? Bye for now. God bless you.